Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to my channel, Joy to the World. I am your reader, Melissa Joy. Now, this week's readings, let me clear that out. Hey, Patsy, how you doing? It's coming in with the theme of healing, and it's beautiful. Being dislodged from the perpetual winter, life moving forward in its natural flow and rhythm and the seasons of time, and getting you in unison with it. So I'm hearing don't fear the need to catch up, to rush ahead, to push forward, any of that. They're talking about their hints of there being some attachment to the old you. That old you got you here, but that's not the one that will get you through to the next, into the new, into the now. Okay. Okay. Well, so let's see what we got going on, because they want to bring in this door to romance, this new caring connection, this being life's little darling, you know, and so is everybody, right? So don't disdain that, friend. Be like, yes, please. It's kind of like if every concert you went to, you had VIP and red carpet, and you were helicoptered in and helicoptered out. You got to go the before and after dinner, those type of things. That's what life would be like. Are you saying no to that? I don't think so. 2 of Swords and 4 of Pentacles. These want to wait. So I'm going to set them over here while we step into this devilish energy going on. Now, this is the system's friend. Look at that. The horrific maniacal mind. It's like cynicism. It's working against yourself. It's like your heart. So it's almost like your heart not having the microphone of your mouth. It's broadcasting one story. And on a rare occasion it does, but this other thing, this hand, seems to have had you by the throat, and therefore it has your mouth. It's kind of like in those movies, I don't know if they do them anymore, but the person's there going, hey, yeah, we're all good, and they're answering the door, but just on the other side of the door, they have a gun to their head. Being held hostage in your own home, Cancer. By the great extractor. Each time you begin to open up and start to flourish and thrive, it just goes in and says, mine, taking that treasure out. But they're talking about you putting on a happy face. There's a brand new day coming in. This isn't some tumultuous storm, but this is a big uprising. This could be from rain clouds. This could also be from fields being plowed, because where I'm at, there's farmland all around here. And you could see these billows going on and careening across the horizon line and realizing, oh, wait, there's a giant combine over there harvesting and clearing the fields, bringing in the harvest. What is it, my friend, that you have been wishing for? That you have been longing for? You see this? These triple wings, mind, body, soul, all on the same page with you, yourself, your spirit. Rubbing that genie, because it's the genius, it's the plural of it. All of yourselves speaking together and coming in contact with one another into union begins to put fruit on the trees. That might sound like a new idea to you. But that's the thing, turning your head away from the aplomb, from all these fabulous things coming at you. A little bit of shyness and reservation. I can see, though, that there's a bit of being able to step into this. There's the ability to adjust to this. But there might have been so much of this going on for a long time that it makes you a little gun shy. A little reserved, a little second guessing, that type of energy. Because this is what happened. I was trying to shuffle the cards. And this showed up. And then this. And then that. And you see that's her. It's almost like a shadow lens coming over you. When it comes over you, it convinces you to think you're trapped in and you're all alone. And this is all it will ever be. You remember how great you were and what it was. But that's not you anymore. But that was this being locked up. That when you begin to step out into delight, D-E-L-I-G-H-T, your heart, right, and into the light, this magic starts to cut on. So let's see what it cuts on, okay? Some of you may want to check out the Gemini. There's a bit of that there where they become a whole new person. Appreciation. So appreciation knocked over. The yin yang knocked over the appreciation, okay? Let's see, 22 and 15. So we have 4 and 6 showing up, and that makes a perfect 10. All right. So it's talking about the condition of the environment around you, like shedding out the old sorrow, the old grief, the things not lining up, not working out, and knowing that they are beginning to move forward now, and that is a sign that it is working out. It's untangling. It's moving forward. It's getting rid of that attachment to the old self, because there is a new you here. And this new you really flourishes and thrives with appreciation. So when you talk to yourself, you might say things like, oh, good job, or oh, I did so great, or I enjoyed that recipe. And it's not bragging. It's reaffirming your soul, reaffirming yourself, because that part of you has gotten a little timid inside, where used to it was bold. It would step forward and be like, oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do that. And somehow the whole room came together. The whole outfit would come together. It was that powerful flow that you had. But being that it just seemed to be only pieces and parts of you for a really long time, as opposed to the whole, you see, that it caused this bit of reservation, which could, on a bad day, be a bit of reluctance. Now that's pushed over on those tarot cards. We'll still check them in a bit. But behind here, I love it. We have the Angel of Balance coming on in. The Angel of Balance, right? Look at that going with this card. The blue and the gold. Hold on, little stinging thing. That's powerful magic here on Earth. But that appreciation, the day and night, it really gets things flowing. It really gets things going, because it encourages you along instead of pushing you along, coercing you along, making you. Because that begins to impact the relationship. That's like going, I'm going to just put a little pinch of arsenic in dinner, a little piece of a rat tail or whatever else. And you're like, I don't want that in there. Exactly. So listen to yourself. Give yourself what you appreciate. Hello. It's not just an act of appreciating yourself with the internal, the spiritual, the invisible, the words, those type of things. It's also external appreciation. That's why the Angel of Balance is showing up. It's not just the spiritual, but it is the physical. And we're talking about some big physical love, my friends, some twin peaks going on in there. That space right between your heart. Okay, Cancer. Oh, so that's what it is. Yeah, your cards are already out. So let me get this, and we're going to take a little chit chat on them. Now, remember how the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Swords came out? When we were talking about that genie and reducing the friction, the devil flew over on top of these two. These systems, these things, that power of indecision. But either way you go, it's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt, the fear of being hurt. Not like, it's going to hurt. No, like devastate you, shake your world, shock your world, like almost like knock you out from the shockwave of a bomb, where you have to try and come back to it and you can't function right for days. That type of stuff going on. No more. No more. And we're about to have a blue moon this month, which is the second full moon in 1 month, and it's a super moon. And it is like closing up the loop that's been going on since May. And a lot longer than that. Like, I'm talking about the severity or the intensity of what's been going on since May. But autumn is coming early, y'all. Blessings will be finding you out of nowhere. All around. So what looks like endings or sheddings or things being let go of are actually blessings, my friend. As it sheds and lets go, and there's that release point, and you see the change, you see the effect, that's the blessing. That's the blessing going on. So this is a little kit, a fox kit, along with the bunny babies. Going too young to know any different. That returning into your innocent and youthful self. There is no pray or be preyed upon. That either it's you or it's me. No, you're in the wholeness of yourself, that purity of heart, the balance of the red bird. Let's get one more on that. Okay, friend, because that's where that system is. That's where it's been squatting, is your innocence. It's been squatting your decisions, trying to convince you that there's an element of pain or punishment sitting around them, as opposed to what it's actually pointing at. Some lack of clarity, or maybe some being, some disguises being put on, some mirage energy, some Neptunian energy, or else the fireflies, trusting your heart. Instead of looking outside of you to find what you dream and desire and then selling it to your heart, start from your heart and then look outward. Start from your heart and look at a piece of paper and jot down some words of encouragement. You could jot down a plan. You could jot down a shopping list if you're wanting to have a party. I mean, it's little things like that, all the way to the great and the grand. Okay? All of that. All of that. All right, Cancer? So, let me get you another card on there. Hold on. Having to be a little careful because my stuff flew down the hole and I lost a card to my favorite deck. What are these two? The Acre, moving out of that wound. All right. You might have literally been thinking, how can I make it? Do I want to go on? Is life worth living? You know, I've lost everything. What does it matter? If life did move on now, would I even want it? Do I even want who I am? Do I even like any of this? There's been some deep turmoil going on. That's why we have this showing up. This is representing, it's shown up, I think, in every read, and it was representing that Scorpio moon we had back in May. And not just this May, last May. And they're talking about a lot of dismay, okay? And that could be like just it's like if a mother heard her child was missing. Do you know what I mean? All of a sudden, boom, there's dismay. Say you go out in the parking lot with your groceries after shopping, you're like, I know I parked my car here. You're like, am I having a moment? And you scour the parking lot and your car is gone. Dismay, okay? That's the type of energy we have going on. About something missing, it's that B. It's that bakery. It's that key being upside down, being inverted, that simply you have everything. Just try it a different way. Turn the key over, because that's the thing about these old skeleton keys. They don't operate the way our modern ones do with the teeth up. They operate with them down, okay? Head up, tail down, all right, friend? So maybe getting back into some of the basics without all the flair and the fancy and the modern, okay? So I'm wishing you well in this. Tap that like button for me, would you, and help me rise up to the top. Also, you could subscribe to this channel if you have enjoyed this. And let's chat in the comments down below. I look forward to hearing from you. I love you. Bye.